purple, gold, brighter than lampposts. Knicks cave rivals roast like prime toast. Brunson with the handles breaking Fortnites. Dagger shot serenade the New York Knicks. Charles Anthony towering beast and down low. Pain control, smash through the snow. Michael swatting dreams, our defense tight. Brooklyn Bridge jump.
What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to the Knicks Cave. I'm Jan, the Knicks fan, your host, and let's get right into it. But before we do, don't forget to hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe, leave a comment. You want to know when the next video going to drop? Hit the notification bell. All right, y'all. Before we get into game 4 and game 5, that is my prediction right there. My playoff bracket right there. New York Knicks playing Timberwolves, and it's going to be exciting. I was going to put a poll. I meant to put a poll up. I wanted to ask y'all a question. Who would y'all rather have right now, Towns or Randle in the playoff? What's good, bro? Yo, I just want to say thank you, man, because you show up every time I come online. So I just want to say thank you, man. I really appreciate your support. You got this. Great minds think alike. Great minds think alike. I wanted to ask you a question. Well, I was asking everybody a question. Who would y'all rather have right now in the playoff, Randle or Karl Anthony Towns? Being that I'm starting off with my predictions, who would y'all rather have, Karl Anthony Towns or Julius Randle right now playing beside Jalen Brunson? I think about it. Randle doing his thing over there. Cat, I hear you. I feel you, but Randle is doing his thing over there, and I was a big supporter of Julius Randle. I'm just going to be 100% real. But with that being said, let's get right into the game. We're going to talk about what's going on here. I hate when they do it. I do that right there, but this is the odds right now. This was the odds going into game 2. How everybody had Boston up. I know y'all was tired of hearing it, going to work, wherever y'all went. They had us down. Before game 4, they had us, they still had the Knicks losing. And I know y'all won't be surprised. If y'all watch Brian Windhorst, however you pronounce his name, this dude's still talking trash. This dude's still talking under the table shit about the Knicks. Excuse me, I don't mean to curse. But he's still throwing them little jabs at the Knicks, you know what I'm saying? But this is what they had, the Knicks going into game 4, you know what I'm saying? Down, still the underdogs. I don't know why. I know we've been coming back, you know what I'm saying? But this is what it is now, y'all. This is what it is right now. 120 to win the East. So y'all already seen my predictions, you know what I'm saying? If you've been following me before the playoffs started, I said it would be New York Knicks and the Patriots fighting for the Eastern Conference Championship. I know everybody had the Cavs and they had Boston, them two guys battling it out to go into the finals. But my predictions was the Knicks and the Indiana Pacers. And I'm going to be real. That's a series I really want to see. Definitely what happened last year. Our team is definitely improved from last year. But I'm going to talk about Indiana Pacers and Mikal Bridges, especially. Mikal Bridges is going to play a big part in that Indiana Pacers series. All right, now with that being said, let's jump right into the game. The first thing I want to ask y'all, I know y'all seen the score. I know everybody seen the injuries. So, excuse me for a second. Seen that injury. It's been reported today that he underwent surgery for the Achilles. Once he went down, I knew what it was right off the bat. You know what I'm saying? At first, before I got a full view of the play, I thought maybe he stepped on Anunoby's foot, but then I seen the play. He just went down. I knew what it was right then and there. We all knew what it was. And I'm going to be real, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to keep it 100% real with y'all. I don't give a damn. I mean, I'm not gleeful. I'm not happy that a man got hurt. He still got to support his family with the money he's making. Let's be real. And I hate when players say I got to support my family with the amount of money they make. But I'm a Knicks fan. I'm going to be 100%. And if it had been Jalen Brunson that went down, only thing you would have heard from the people is that, the same old Knicks. The same old Knicks. Every time they get here, something happened, blah, blah. Or it wouldn't have been the compassion that you getting right now for Boston. Because like I said, I'm not kicking the man or team when he down, but I don't give a damn. In Boston, I can't stand Boston. I'm a New York Knickerbocker. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to the New York Knicks and Boston, I'm a Jets fan. I'm proud to say that. I'm a New York Jets fan. I'm a Yankees fan. So when it comes to New York against Boston, I don't give a damn. And anything that could go wrong with Boston, I take a little bit of joy in it. I'm going to be real. Being that I'm a Jets fan, playing the Patriots, man, listen. I'm not going to say I'm happy the man's hurt, but I don't give a damn. And don't hit me with the what ifs. Actually, I'm hearing about they about to break the team up, whether it happened, championship or not, because of that payroll and what they need to do. But like I said, I get back to that injury. I don't give a damn. You know what I'm saying? Talk about the what ifs, because the first thing I heard once I got to work is that Tatum was on the roll. He was hot. But when you look at what the let me see something. Let's check out the Boston Celtics stats. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they got up on a little run up on us early in the game. But let's check out the stats. Let's be for real. Like, everybody was talking about Boston still had the chance. The Knicks was on the road. The Knicks was winning this game whether Tatum got hurt or not. You know what I'm saying? Tatum was the only player for the Boston stepping up. And in that moment, when crunch time counted, early in the game, first quarter, second half, he had help. But if you look at the stats, I just put them up. You see, just look at the stats when the shooting. That would tell you who was doing it. And I mean, by the time it was 3 minutes and 7 seconds left when he got that injury. Before that happened, let's say that third quarter, the Knicks took over the third quarter. That's when we made our run. We came back. Now, people still talking about Boston had a chance. Let's be realistic. The only Boston Celtic that had it going on in the fourth quarter was Jason Tatum. Now, you're going to tell me he was going to go up against everybody? Because the Knicks started hitting. It started clicking for the Knicks. Anunoby hit the 2 threes. Mikal Bridges started hitting the mid-range jump shot. Brunson, Mr. Crunch Time. Come on, man. Mr. Crunch Time, y'all seen what he did. He came in and he did what he had to do. So people keep talking about the Celtics still had a chance to win this game. I don't care if it was 3 minutes, and I don't care if we saw 4 points. The way the New York Knicks was playing, we was bound to put this game away. You know what I'm saying? We was definitely bound to put this game away. Hold on for a second. I'm going to check something out here. All right, now, if you've been following me and watching me, y'all heard me call this game in 6. And I know some of you you're not about to like or agree with what I'm about to say. And yes, I want the Knicks to win this tomorrow night. But I still saying that we might take this in game 6. I still think my prediction was 6, and I still think, and hear me out now. Now, my prediction was that before Tatum got hurt. Now, I'm thinking the Knicks got game 5. We should go into Boston, and we should knock the Celtics off in their garden. But the factors that I'm thinking about that might play into this game, for one, they say the Celtics are a better team. For one, they say the starters are better than our starters. They say we don't have a bench. Their bench is better than ours. So now they're supposed to beat us. And now my biggest concern, and it's not the players, it's not Tibbs. It should be Tibbs calling the plays and making adjustments. Now, I still got a little bit of talk about Tibbs later on in the video. It's the referees. You know, being that Tatum just got hurt, I mean, in my opinion, whenever Boston play at home, they get a little something extra from the NBA. So this is why I'm still kind of sticking to my prediction of game 6, but then I hope I'm wrong, because the Knicks are road warriors. We seem to play better when we on the road, when we in somebody else's house and we got a Speckles. I ain't gonna say Speckles, because y'all know it's more than Speckles, but y'all know what I mean about a little fan base there. And the Knicks feed off that and other players' house, because we always got fans. We got road warriors with us. So I'm just a little nervous with how the NBA going to play this. They make it a tight game, but if the Knicks come out, do what they got to do early, get a substantial lead, because I think Brown going to crumble. I'm going to be real 100% with y'all right now. I think Brown going to crumble with the spotlight on him. Porzingis, The unicorn has not been feeling good all season. I don't know if he's gonna have a breakout game, but I don't expect much from him. Derek White, he's gonna be White. White usually make them shots early in the game and then fade. Then he fades off. So I don't know. I'm with the game 5. I'm being real with you. I'm with the game 5, but I stay pat with my prediction. I'm a man of conviction, and I seen this in game 6, and I hope I'm wrong. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I would love to end this game. What's up, Frank Black? People have short memories. What do haters have to say about game 1, game 2, 20-point lead? And we're going to talk about that, Frank. I'm glad you brung that up. I'm glad you brung that, because that was my next subject. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad you brung that up, Frank Black. All right, look at this. Look at the comebacks. The comeback. And now you talk about we trail, but this is something I really wanted to talk about too, because we can't trail because we going to be playing the Indiana Pacers. And we can't have the same mishap coming out and letting them get an early lead, because Pacers will put us away. The way they're playing right now, they're like sharks in the ocean, and when they smell the blood, they definitely going in for the kill. So we can't have these mishaps with the Pacers. And that's why I'm going to talk about Mikal Bridges a little bit later down the line, because he's going to be very vital, very critical to that series. Very critical in that Pacers Knicks series. I'm letting y'all know right now. There's no coming back for the Boston Celtics. I don't care what y'all hear, the sympathy of the Boston still have a good team and they have enough. Because I've been hearing it all day. You know what I'm saying? I've been having to turn away. And these are the experts. And one thing I want to say about these experts, they only right. I know I'm not saying I'm right all the time, but they're not right all the time. But they got a bigger platform than I got. And only time when you hear them rooting for a team, whatever sport it may be, is because that is the dominant team. It's nothing really built off gut feeling, like they can analyze nothing. It ain't no analyzing. We know Patriots are the dominant team, so Patriots going to win. Boston supposed to come in here and kill the New York Knicks. You know what I'm saying? It's all about the dominant team. It's never about the moment. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, 7 out of 10 times they wrong, because teams happen to surprise. The Knicks and the Pacers are not supposed to be in this position. You know what I'm saying? They're not supposed to be in the position. And because I'm a guy who always go against the grain, I'm going to be 100% with you. This is one of the reasons I picked the Knicks and the Pacers to go into the Eastern Conference Finals. And I'm picking the New York Knicks to go to the championship for the East. And if y'all haven't been here and y'all coming in now, I picked the Timberwolves. I think the Wolves hear me out. I'm going to be real. I think the Nuggets is going to knock the Thunders off. And I might be wrong, but I still feel the Thunder is coming out of the West. No matter who they go up against, whether it's OKC or Denver, I think the Thunder is going to take that. The Timberwolves are going to take them series, and it's going to be a great narrative. Cat against Julius Randle, the trade. It's going to be electrifying. And then what I like about it, this is going to be one of the money bags for the NBA, something that they didn't even think possible. If they were smart, because a lot of people like to say the NBA is fixed, and in some small incidents, I've been having to agree with them. You know what I'm saying? You know, the way the game's being called, especially against the Knicks, especially when we home. When I see teams getting favorable calls, and then when our team get home, and I be like, "What a minute, we're not getting called." I mean, I'm not a cheater. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I would like to see my team get away with a little bit more shit. You know what I'm saying? I would like to see him get away with a little more stuff. I seen Brunson get elbow. I seen Towns get elbow. I seen damn near every one of my players on my New York Knicks get elbow or some type of dirty action on the court that's not a natural basketball play. And the refs done nothing. And the refs looking right there, eyes glued on them. Matter of fact, the whistle's in their mouth and it's not even being blown. So I'm not, when they talk about the NBA is fixed, I mean, like, you watch some of these ex-players on their podcasts, they come out and say, if you're going to win something, if you're going against, like I said, the eight team for the NBA, you got to be up 25, 35 points to win that game. You know what I'm saying? And we look at game 1, game 2, we go back to black. Game 1, game 2, game 3, we seen the Knicks came back. and it's destined. You know what I mean? So one can say once the new Pope came in, Villanova, it's a different story. Different story. But let's just talk about Boston, period, in the playoffs. Because people had Boston like the Boston was going to be some type of dynasty, like they were going to be the next Golden State. And if you look at what Boston done in the playoffs in the last 4 or 5 years, their best year was last year when they won the championship. Every other year they was getting knocked out the playoffs. And these so-called experts that put the Boston Celtics ahead of the New York Knicks, a lot of them was talking about, can Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown play together? How long is Boston going to go with this combination? How y'all forgot that we used to hear this talk? All of a sudden, you know what I'm saying? I'm not taking that championship away from them because that was a hell of a season they had last year. But all of a sudden, they are the next Steph Curry and Klay Thompson. You know what I'm saying? And you throw a little Porzingis in there, he's supposed to be Draymond Green, a player I really don't like. But come on, y'all. Let's be real. Nobody gave us a chance in this series. Nobody. We here where we at, and I go back to my man, nationalistic, karma. Karma, that's all I can say is karma. You know what I'm saying? The way we up 2-1. Matter of fact, we up 2-0. And they still talking about how the Knicks are the underdogs, how the Boston, this series not over. You know what I'm saying? Then when Boston won, like I said, I had predicted this series to go in 6 games. So when Boston won the game, it was falling right into what I predicted. But at the same time, when Boston won the game, they were like, "Oh, it's over for the Knicks." Boston, that was their sentiment. Like when you listen to these guys, that's what was coming off the screen. When I was watching these guys, that's the feeling I was getting. Like, oh, Boston won one game. They got one. They down one. They won this. They about to take the next 3 games. Boston got this. The series is over. You literally was hearing people say that once Boston won that one game, that this series was over. Oh man, I'll tell you right now, man. To be a New York Knicks fan right now, it feels good. And I'm gonna say it right now, I don't take no pleasure in it, man. But goddamn, I'm gonna be real with you, man. I'm glad it's not my team. I'm tired being sitting on the side watching it happen to me. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of watching it happen to me. When I say me, I'm talking about the New York Knicks. Last year, we lost Randall. We lost Anunoby. Brunson got hurt. We didn't get no pity, no pats on our back. We got no pats on our back. It was just the same old Knicks. We lost in Game 7. It was no excuses for us. I mean, Brunson was hurt and injured. He was playing because he's a road dog. He's the captain. He is I was gonna say Willis Reed, but Brunson's about to go down as the greatest New York Knicks player ever, especially if we win the championship. Man, it's been over 50 years since we won the championship. So Brunson and the Villanova boys can bring us a championship. He will be considered the best. This will be considered the best team in the last 2-3 decades. Let's be real. Patrick Ewing did what he did, but he couldn't bring it home. Carmelo was Carmelo, but he couldn't bring it home. Stoudemire, they couldn't bring it home. And how ironic that, let's think about this. When that series, when we was playing Boston, and I don't care what nobody said, I think we Carmelo and Stoudemire, and I think we lost a game or something that happened, and Stoudemire hit his hand and broke it and got cut in the glass, and we was done. It was no pity, no remorse for the New York Knicks. It was none of that. Now all of a sudden, well, if was a fifth, we all be drunk. If Tatum ain't get hurt, they was going to lose that game. They was about to lose that game, y'all. We all know they was. We all know they was. And speaking of which, let's get into my man Mikal Bridges. Mikal Bridges. First 3 games would maybe not have been impressive offensively, but defensively, y'all seen what he did in Game 1, Game 2. He was there. I'm not going to say he was captain clutch, but he was clutch when it mattered. when it mattered. Game 3, it got away from us. Game 3 got away from us. We couldn't catch up. But game 2 and game 1, he wasn't playing his best basketball, but he showed up when it mattered. Now, game 4, not only he didn't have the only person that showed up. Cat showed up. Anunoby showed up. Hart showed up. He didn't show up on the points like, he usually did, or his triple doubles, but he showed up. Mitchell Robinson, he's not the best offensive player on the court, but damn it, them offensive rebounds saving the New York Knicks. You know what I'm saying? Mikal Bridges, the guy that everybody keep complaining about them first round picks for. But I'm gonna be honest with you. And I was thinking to myself, so I'm going to ask this question, and I don't know, somebody answer this for me, because when Dallas won the draft, I was saying, was that our pick? No, I don't think that was our pick. I forgot. I think we traded him. I don't know. I was just thinking about that Dallas pick and what happened to it. I kind of forgot, but it was definitely on my mind when I was watching the lottery. But back to Mikal Bridges. Mikal Bridges, right now, I'm going to let y'all know, this guy is going to be a very integral part in, and I say integral part in that Pacers series, because he's going to be the man holding Halliburton. Because let's be real, Anunoby is our best defender, you know what I'm saying? But he's not quick enough or agile enough to stay with Halliburton. So he's going to be the man. It's going to probably be him and Deuce. And maybe Josh Hart at times, but you know how Tibbs like to do, but he's going to be the man on Halliburton. He's going to have to keep him contained. And I'm going to be real with y'all. Even though y'all seen my, you know what I'm saying? If y'all haven't seen what I got, this is what I got for my playoff right there. This is what I got for the playoffs. This is what I got right there. I'm still worried. Indiana, like I'm gonna say, Indiana is a different beast from Boston. So this man is going to be an integral part, a crucial component to us beating Indiana Pacers. And I'm not saying it can't be done, because y'all see my prediction. But this is going to be a series that I really going to have me on my seat, man. I'm going to be real with you. This is going to be a series, you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that the Boston series was a walk in the park, but if you look at the way the games is going, we up 3-1, and we about to knock them off in their own house. It ain't a walk in the park, but damn, we sitting on the bench. We feeding the birds right now. I'm being real with y'all, man. I don't care how y'all want to call it. You know what I'm saying? I called it. I said game 6. I hope I'm wrong. You know what I'm saying? I hope I'm wrong, and it's game 5, and we're doing it on the Garden. Is it TD Garden? I don't even know Boston Garden, their name of their stadium. But we will be winning there. Now, I want to stick with my prediction, but, man, if the Knicks come out focused, get Boston rattled, the referees, but then I'm going to be real with you. The refs been kind of working it out in the fourth quarter for the New York Knicks. And this is how we was able to make our comeback now, that I believe. But, man, listen, we got to win tomorrow. We ain't got to win, because there's no way in hell Boston will win 3 games straight. No way. But I mean, I said game 6, but I hope I'm wrong. You know what I'm saying? I hope we go into Boston Garden and knock these bums off, because without Tatum, that's what they are. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not being disrespectful. If a Boston fan come across this video, I'm not being disrespectful, but y'all already know. Without Tatum, y'all done. Y'all cooked. You know what I'm saying? Y'all cooked. If Hauser can't give y'all nothing, if he can't coming back, that's another body that y'all don't got. Harford, 39 years old. He's not going to be able to. Yeah, Boston is cooked, man. When you watch Masua in his post-game interview, you heard it in his voice. You seen it in his eyes. They cooked, man. They cooked like a grenade in Call of Duty, man. They cooked, man. I'm telling you, man. That's why I'm saying we can take game 5, but my biggest fear is the referees and the NBA. You know what I'm saying? Or the Knicks come out a little too overconfident. That was one of Boston's. I ain't going to say Boston was overconfident, because I never felt they was the better team. Yes, they beat us 4 games in the regular season, But when it came to a series, I just knew it wasn't possible because you know how hard it is to beat a team consistently. And I'm saying that as the Knicks is 3-1 up. God damn it. You know what I'm saying? And what feel good about it is that this is our first home playoff win. And I mean, I wouldn't mind another home playoff win, but that means we'll have to go to game 6. And I'm like everybody else, I'm hoping it's tomorrow night. I'm hoping the Knicks is ending. I'm hoping we putting them out their misery. But either way, Boston Celtics is cooked. Hit me in the comments. Tell me what y'all think. And with that being said, I want everybody to stay safe, stay healthy. God bless and peace.